When he shaves his beard, he shows more than just a smooth upper lip, a hairline crack that had been hidden in plain sight. That is simply the tip of the iceberg. Hollywood's fixation with immaculate beauty frequently ignores the quirks and flaws that make us human.
One of the things, again, that people find appealing is that scar on your chin. How did you get that?
A fast car crash, real mundane. I was on my way to work at the Bullocks department store in the knickknacks and oil paintings department.
But below the sparkle and glamour, there are stars with hidden secrets. These superstars with modest scars and uneven features go unobserved and unassumingly about their lives. Join us as we pull back the curtain to reveal 15 famous people who had physical defects you never noticed. Number 15, Kesha. Kesha Rose Siebert, also known as Kesha, is an American singer and songwriter who rose to prominence with her unique style and contagious charisma. Kesha was born on March 1, 1987, and her music career began in 2005, when she was signed to Kemosabe Records at the age of 18. Kesha's music, known for its daring lyrics and bright sound, struck a chord with fans all around the world, driving her to quick fame. Notably, Kesha's 2009 single TikTok became the best-selling digital single at the time, selling over 14 million units worldwide. Her tremendous talent and ability to create irresistible pop hits have cemented her place as one of the most important figures in current music. Aside from her musical triumphs, Kesha has gained notice for a pretty unusual claim. She claims to have been born with an extra body part, a tail. In a candid interview with Heat magazine in 2013, Kesha disclosed an unexpected detail about her birth, describing the tail as tiny, measuring only about 1/4 of an inch. She expressed regret about the loss of this appendage, describing how it was medically removed when she was younger. While Kesha's disclosure may appear strange, it offers light on the fascinating phenomena of vestigial tails, which appear during fetal development and are a vestige of our primate ancestors. While most people naturally shed this embryonic tissue as they grow, others are born with a vestigial tail, albeit a little one, which is frequently surgically removed shortly after birth. Kesha's honesty about her unique experience questions conventional ideals of physical perfection and serves as a reminder of the human body's complexity and uniqueness. Her willingness to tell her tale demonstrates her sincerity as an artist and her commitment to embracing all aspects of her identity, no matter how odd they appear. Number 14, Wen Phoenix. Joaquin Raphael Phoenix is an American actor known for his portrayal of dark, unorthodox, and quirky characters, notably in independent films and period dramas. His long career has earned him numerous honors, including an Academy Award, a British Academy Film Award, a Grammy Award, and 2 Golden Globes. In 2022, the New York Times praised him as one of the best actors of the 21st century. Beyond the flash and glamour of Hollywood, Phoenix's existence includes a modest trait that often goes unnoticed at first glance: a microform cleft lip. This tiny flaw, caused by inadequate tissue joining during prenatal development, has silently influenced his incredible path in the world of film. Unlike the conventional fixed cleft lips, Phoenix's mark is a birthmark that he has chosen not to conceal, reflecting his character. A rebellion against societal norms, accepting faults as part of his personality. Phoenix's reluctance to be typecast or assessed on his appearance has turned his distinguishing trait into a source of strength. Rather than detracting from his roles, his lip scar enhances the sincerity of his portrayals. From his impassioned performance as Johnny Cash in Walk the Line to the hauntingly disturbed Joker, he demonstrates that true character depth comes from embracing flaws. His professional journey serves as a painful reminder that faults may fuel success in an industry that is typically obsessed with physical perfection. In the middle of cultural pressure for faultless appearances, Phoenix stands out as a light of authenticity, questioning beauty and perfection standards. His experience encourages others to embrace their weaknesses and see them as sources of strength rather than obstacles. Number 13, Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford, born on July 13, 1942, is a legendary American actor whose career has spanned several decades and encompassed a wide range of genres. Ford, regarded as a prominent man in the film industry, has made a lasting impression on American culture, earning him the title of cultural icon. Ford's films have earned over $5.4 billion in North America alone and more than $9.3 billion globally. His outstanding contributions to film have earned him numerous important awards, including the AFI Life Achievement Award, the Cecil B. DeMille Award, an honorary César, and an honorary Palme d'Or. Furthermore, Ford has received critical accolades, including an Academy Award nomination for his extraordinary talent. While Harrison Ford is well known for his excellent performances on screen, few people may have noticed the noticeable scar on his chin, which is the result of an incident long before he became a Hollywood star. Before becoming famous as the iconic Han Solo, Ford was driving down a freeway near Laguna Beach, California, on his way to work at a department store. However, fate had other ideas for him that day. In a moment of distraction, Ford's vehicle drifted off the road and collided with a telephone pole. Ford suffered severe injuries as his face crashed into the steering wheel after the airbag failed to activate. Despite the gravity of the situation, Ford can now look back and laugh about it, blaming the big scar on what he humorously calls inept emergency surgery. This scar has now become a distinguishing characteristic in all of Ford's major film appearances, contributing to the depth and authenticity of his characters. Beyond the screen, it serves as a reminder of Ford's tenacity and wit in the face of hardship. Number 12. Matthew Perry. Matthew Langford. Perry, an acclaimed actor of American and Canadian heritage, made an unforgettable impression on the entertainment industry with his iconic portrayal of Chandler Bing on the popular NBC television sitcom Friends. Perry was born on August 19, 1969, and his successful career spanned decades, earning him international praise and admiration from audiences around the world. Beyond Friends, Perry has shown his versatility and brilliance in a variety of roles, including stints on Ally McBeal and Primetime Emmy Award nominations for his work in The West Wing. While Matthew Perry's on-screen persona as Chandler Bing was known for his humor and quirks, few may be aware of the actor's distinguishing physical feature, a missing tip of a finger caused by a childhood injury that left a permanent mark on his hand. Perry was only a child at the time when his grandfather accidentally closed a car door on his hand. Unfortunately, this tragedy resulted in the loss of a portion of his finger, which shaped Perry's physical look in a unique way. Interestingly, the creators of Friends used Perry's real-life experience to weave a lighthearted reference into the show's plot. In one famous episode, Chandler, played by Perry, is involved in an incident similar to the actor's own childhood catastrophe. Monica, played by Courtney Cox, accidentally drops a knife, leading Chandler to lose part of his toe, a tongue-in-cheek reference to Perry's personal tragedy. This smart blending of real-life occurrences into the fictitious world of Friends gave dimension to Chandler's character, making him more appealing to viewers. Despite his personal struggles with addiction and mental health issues, Matthew Perry's tenacity and determination have defined his career in the entertainment world. Rather than allowing it to hinder or define him, Perry has accepted his distinctive physical attribute with elegance and humor, earning appreciation for his steadfast spirit. Number 11. Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran is one of the world's most successful performers, having sold over 150 million records worldwide. His varied abilities as a vocalist, songwriter, and record producer have pushed him to unprecedented success in the music industry. Despite his towering success, Sheeran has a modest but intriguing feature, a scar on his right cheek, that testifies to a remarkable story of misfortune and resilience. The tale behind Ed Sheeran's scar is both fascinating and unusual. It dates back to an evening of partying at the Royal Lodge in Windsor, where Princess Beatrice hosted a lavish party for high-profile guests, including the legendary musician himself. During the festivities, a humorous moment took an unexpected turn when Princess Beatrice jokingly attempted to knight James Blunt with a ceremonial sword. However, in an error of judgment, she mistakenly swung the sword behind her, catching Sheeran, who was hidden, leaving a strange scar imprinted by the blade of a genuine sword. Despite the mishap, Sheeran responded with elegance and resilience. Rather than harboring hatred, he allegedly returned to the party after receiving medical attention, demonstrating incredible resilience and forgivingness. While the scar is a physical reminder of the incident, Sheeran's attitude toward it reveals much about his character and tenacity. Though the story of Sheeran's scar is well known, the musician does not mention it publicly. However, its presence lends a layer of mystery to his image, providing a subliminal reminder of life's unexpected twists and turns. Number 10. Thom Yorke. Thom Yorke, Radiohead's enigmatic vocalist, pushes the boundaries of conventional music not only with his haunting vocals and unique sounds, but also as a symbol of tenacity and persistence. Behind the ethereal melodies is a story about overcoming misfortune and embracing one's own unique identity. Yorke endured physical hurdles from a young age, including many surgeries on his left eye, owing to a congenital abnormality. Despite the challenges, he refused to let it define him or diminish his love of music. Even in his early years, he was bullied for wearing an eye patch. But instead of falling into self-pity, he turned his traumas into creative fuel. Yorke's life story, highlighted by his refusal to hide his flaws, calls into question the music industry's preconceived notions of beauty and perfection. By proudly displaying his paralyzed eye in advertising images, he conveys a powerful message that flaws aren't flaws, but rather essential components of our identity. Furthermore, Yorke's impairment has altered his theatrical persona, with his motions being misinterpreted as chaotic due to his restricted peripheral vision. Despite this perceived constraint, his performances have grown in depth, generating real and authentic experiences that strike a deep chord with audiences. Yorke's resilience and candor have inspired numerous people, illustrating that restrictions do not have to limit us. Rather, they can act as catalysts for our greatest accomplishments. Number 9. Daryl Hannah. Daryl Hannah, known for her outstanding performances in films like Splash and Blade Runner, carries a devastating reminder of a childhood accident: a missing finger on her left hand. Hannah was just 3 years old when this important moment occurred, and despite the physical and emotional hurdles that followed, she persevered in her pursuit of her passion for acting. Rather than allowing her missing finger to define her, Hannah bravely accepted her difference in a world that typically avoids originality. Despite cultural pressures and expectations, she refused to hide her physical traits, choosing to utilize a prosthetic early in her career. However, when her confidence grew, she made the brave decision to forego the prosthetic, instead portraying her hand as it naturally is. This courageous decision questioned the film industry's entrenched standards of beauty and perfection, establishing Hannah as a silent campaigner for acceptance and diversity. By fearlessly displaying her distinct physical features, she became a symbol of empowerment, pushing people to accept their own peculiarities without hesitation. Despite the highly visual nature of Hollywood, Hannah negotiated the industry with grace and sincerity, asserting her originality in a world generally dominated by uniformity. Her ability to succeed in an atmosphere where looks are frequently prioritized reveals much about her character and resilience. Daryl Hannah's influence on Hollywood extended beyond her acting contributions. She became a trendsetter, redefining beauty standards and challenging the status quo by remaining true to herself. Her unflinching genuineness sparked a movement of self-acceptance and empowerment, motivating countless people to confidently and proudly embrace their distinct physical variances. Number 8. Denzel Washington. Denzel Hayes. Washington Jr., born on December 28, 1954, is a multi-dimensional American actor, producer, and director with a successful career spanning 4 decades. Throughout his career, Washington has received numerous awards, including a Tony, 2 Academy Awards, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and 2 Silver Bears. His contributions to film have been acknowledged with significant prizes, including the Cecil B. DeMille Lifetime Achievement Award in 2016 and the AFI Life Achievement Award in 2018. In 2020, the New York Times named him the finest actor of the 21st century, and he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2022, demonstrating his exceptional brilliance. Behind his powerful and charismatic on-screen personas comes a modest but intriguing physical trait: a crooked pinky finger. This seemingly small feature, bent at an unexpected angle, bears the scar of a childhood basketball injury, a reminder of past games gone wrong. Despite its constant presence, Washington's crooked finger has never hampered his career. Rather, it has contributed levels of authenticity to his performances. Throughout Hollywood's ups and downs, Washington has never seen his crooked finger as a disadvantage. It hasn't increased his self-consciousness or slowed his rise to prominence. Rather, it serves as a metaphor for his approach to life and acting, embracing faults while pressing on. His characters, like his personal story, navigate difficulties and conquer adversity, connecting with audiences on a deep level. Number 7. Kolina Kova. Kolina Kova, a well-known Czech model and actress, was a former Victoria's Secret Angel and Vogue cover star, leaving a lasting impact on the fashion industry. Kova, who was born on February 28, 1984, has been praised by industry heavyweights, including Mario Testino and Anna Wintour, for her remarkable beauty and unparalleled vitality. Mario Testino, a noted fashion photographer, praised Kova's physical proportions and vivid vitality, describing her as a flexible model capable of embodying various times and moods with effortless elegance. Anna Wintour, Vogue's famous editor-in-chief, dubbed her the next supermodel, acknowledging her ability to alter beauty standards and attract audiences worldwide. Despite her spectacular climb to fame and money, Kova's success in an industry known for its preoccupation with perfection is especially impressive given her prominent physical flaw, a smooth indentation where her belly button should be. While the specific etiology of this aberration is unknown, conjecture suggests that it may be the result of surgical treatments performed immediately after her birth to address abdominal concerns. Kova's spectacular career reached new heights in 2007, when she became one of the world's highest-paid models, earning an estimated $5 million. Her outstanding talent and irresistible appeal drove her to 6th place on Forbes' annual list of the highest-paid models, establishing her position as a powerful force in the fashion industry. Kova's story is a poignant reminder of the power of perseverance and sincerity in a profession plagued by superficiality and rigorous beauty standards. Rather than allowing her physical flaws to overwhelm her abilities, Kova embraced her individuality, challenging conventional rules and redefining beauty. Regardless of the hurdles she may have faced along the road, Kova's unwavering tenacity and energy have surely contributed to her long-term success and influence in the fashion business. By embracing her flaws and appreciating her individuality, she has inspired people all over the world to embrace their own uniqueness and pursue their aspirations with confidence and conviction. Number 6. Megan Fox. Megan Denise Fox is an American actress known for her mesmerizing performances on screen. Her acting career began with her debut in the family picture Holiday in the Sun, which paved the way for a number of supporting roles in film and television. Fox has a unique characteristic concealed in plain sight: clubbed thumbs. Far from the conventional beauty standards promoted by the film industry, Fox's unique physical characteristic serves as a sad reminder of the many shapes that beauty can take. This disorder, marked by shorter digits due to aberrant bone formation, calls into question the restricted conceptions of perfection that are frequently portrayed in the media. In a world where celebrities are constantly judged on their physical looks, Fox's candor about her ailment is both refreshing and powerful. Despite the constant limelight, she has never shied away from discussing or proudly showing her thumbs, breaking societal norms, and embracing her unique personality. Her consistent confidence in embracing this distinct attribute demonstrates her strength as a person and a public figure, conveying a powerful message about the value of self-acceptance. Fox's career trajectory, which is characterized by parts that frequently stress physical attractiveness, contrasts sharply with traditional portrayals of perfection. However, her determination to accept her flaws challenges traditional ideals of beauty and inspires others to do the same. Despite the hurdles provided by growing media exposure and conformity demands, Fox remains true to herself and refuses to adapt to societal standards. Recognizing her own shyness and fear, Fox has handled the complications of celebrity with grace and resilience. Despite being positioned as a prospective role model, she rejects the formal designation, aiming to inspire young girls to be strong, bright, and outspoken. Fox empowers others to embrace their uniqueness through her actions and advocacy, cultivating a culture of self-acceptance and empowerment in an industry that is sometimes defined by superficiality. Number 5. Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Garner rose to popularity with her outstanding performance in the hit television series Alias, stunning fans with her talent and personality. She has now become a beloved figure, with fans praising her sweet performances and great temperament. While Garner's on-screen presence remains memorable, her red carpet visits frequently pique the interest of both photographers and fans. Garner's red carpet photos reveal a twisted and overlapping pinky toe. In a world where Hollywood celebrities are held to impossible standards, Garner's distinct physical features have piqued the interest of tabloids and gossip magazines. The paparazzi rush to photograph her in each open-toe shoe, eager to dissect and sensationalize what they see as an imperfection. Jennifer Garner, on the other hand, is unconcerned about the public attention she has received for her overlapping pinky toe. Despite the constant attention and sometimes criticism, she keeps a dignified demeanor, refusing to let superficial judgments determine her self-worth. Garner sees her overlapping pinky toe as a part of her identity, not something that detracts from it. In the medical world, Garner's disease is known as brachymetatarsia, a somewhat common aberration in which one of the bones of the foot fails to grow to its full length, making the toe appear shorter and frequently overlapping with its neighbor. Fortunately, in most situations, brachymetatarsia causes no pain and requires no corrective surgery. Jennifer Garner's attitude toward her physical flaws exemplifies her tenacious character and unwavering self-esteem. Instead of giving in to cultural demands to conform to a restricted definition of beauty, she celebrates her individuality with grace and honesty. Garner's decision to accept her defects as part of her identity is a strong example, inspiring others to celebrate their own eccentricities and imperfections. Number 4. Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert, the celebrated television host and comedian, has a little-known fact about his life that gives great dimension to his dynamic personality. He is deaf in his right ear. This congenital ear abnormality has been a constant companion since infancy, but it has never slowed his rise to become one of television's most important people. Colbert's hearing impairment is caused by a problem that he has had since birth, which was exacerbated by surgery that resulted in hearing loss in one ear. Rather than succumbing to sadness or constraint, he has tackled his situation with customary levity and lightheartedness, smoothly blending it into his public image. In an industry where communication is paramount, Colbert's ability to not just cope, but flourish with his disability is nothing short of extraordinary. His distinct style of comedy and interviews, may be influenced by his hearing handicap, reveals a profound and intelligent approach to discourse. This could be attributable to his increased focus and attention, sharpened by navigating a world that is not naturally suited for persons with hearing difficulties. Colbert's accomplishment demonstrates that physical restrictions do not define a person's abilities or potential. He exemplifies the spirit of overcoming obstacles and turning them into strengths, which resonates with many people who experience similar struggles. Colbert's path demonstrates how adversities may serve as stepping stones to greater heights, inspiring people to embrace their own unique journeys with fortitude and dedication. Number 3. Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen, born Ramon Antonio Gerardo Estevez, is an iconic character in American cinema, known for his illustrious acting career spanning 6 decades. Throughout his career, Sheen has received great praise and several awards, including 3 Emmy Awards, a Golden Globe Award, and 4 Screen Actors Guild Awards. Despite his extraordinary accomplishments and contributions to the entertainment business, Martin Sheen has a minor yet major physical abnormality that has gone overlooked by many, even within his huge body of work on television. In his own forthright admission, Sheen stated, "I've got this deformed left arm 3 inches shorter than the right, and I can't do anything with it." This defect has been a part of Sheen's life from his infancy. Sheen's disfigurement resulted from a rough and painful birth experience. Sheen was born using forceps, and his left arm took the brunt of the instrument's pressure, resulting in crushing injuries that would have a long-term influence on his life. This bungled birth not only limited Sheen's left arm's lateral movement, but also made it substantially shorter than his right arm, a difference that became more obvious as he grew older. Despite the hurdles caused by his physical condition, Martin Sheen's perseverance and determination have never wavered. Throughout his career, he has handled the challenges of acting with grace and finesse, refusing to let his disability impede his pursuit of perfection in his trade. Instead, Sheen has accepted his flaws as an essential part of his identity, integrating his experiences into his performances and imbuing them with depth and honesty. Number 2, Andrea Bocelli. Andrea Bocelli is an Italian-born tenor, musician, writer, and musical producer. Despite confronting enormous problems at a young age, he has demonstrated perseverance and dogged pursuit of achievement. Bocelli was born with congenital glaucoma and endured partial blindness from infancy. Despite this, he continued to pursue his passion for music, beginning with piano lessons at the age of 6. However, at the age of 12, he sustained a hit during a soccer game that left him entirely blind. Undeterred by this setback, Bocelli, driven by an inner desire to develop, made the brave decision to devote himself exclusively to music, particularly singing, while also studying law. Despite his visual disability, Bocelli's brilliance and perseverance came through, earning him multiple prestigious international accolades. His contributions to music are so great that he has a beach named after him on the Adriatic coast, symbolizing his eternal influence. Bocelli's rise to prominence began with humble beginnings, performing in piano bars and competing in local singing competitions. However, his big break came in 1994, when he won the novices division of the prestigious Sanremo Music Festival with his enthralling performance of Il mare calmo della sera. Since then, Bocelli has amassed an amazing discography that includes 15 solo studio albums in both pop and classical genres, 3 best hits albums, and 9 complete operas. His music transcends boundaries, capturing audiences all over the world and establishing him as a crossover talent who smoothly blends classical music with international pop charts. Number 1, Andy Garcia. Andy Garcia's story is a tribute to tenacity and determination, including early setbacks that influenced his route to success. Garcia was born with an unusual condition, a conjoined twin linked to his shoulder. This shows that he experienced struggle from the start. Despite the twins' surgical removal, which left a scar as a reminder, Garcia's early years were difficult, exacerbated by his family's exodus from political unrest in Cuba. Rather than letting his early hardships define him, Garcia used them as sources of strength and motivation. His background instilled in him a strong sense of perseverance, providing the groundwork for his incredible adventure. Garcia demonstrated a strong desire to overcome problems from a young age, translating his experiences into a love of storytelling. As he pursued his Hollywood goals, Garcia's physical scar became a symbol of his tenacity and acceptance. In an industry where appearance is sometimes evaluated, Garcia's willingness to embrace his past and scars set him apart. His acting accomplishment, despite his early challenges, is a source of hope and inspiration for many. Garcia's story emphasizes the idea that our beginnings do not define our potential. Despite suffering adversity from a young age, Garcia refused to be defined by his surroundings. Instead, he established his own route, motivated by his desire and resolve to succeed. Andy Garcia is now a well-known actor, and his path from a boy with a conjoined twin to a Hollywood icon shows the power of the human spirit. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more exciting ones.